Mrs. Henry, do you remember an incident that occurred last December in Harlem?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us about that incident?
My granddaughter had a cold and I went to the drugstore for some core medicine and I heard someone arguing.
Then what happened?
The store owner came over to the argument and I heard one of the men who was involved in the argument say to him, ask him where the money was.
And what did you see during this time?
I saw two young men engaged in an argument. Then I saw one of them grab the drugstore owner by the collar.
Do you recognize anyone present today in this courtroom who was also in the drugstore on the day to which you are referring?
The gentleman sitting at that bench was one of the men arguing.
Thank you. Nothing further.
I am Asa Briggs, defense attorney for James King. How do you recognize that man if he looks different from the photographs you were given?
I didn't recognize him. And when I see him now, I recognize him.
Did you ever identify Mr. King in a lineup?
Yes, but there were only 6 men in the lineup.
6. Only 6. Nothing further. When this guy gets on the stand, I want you to take notes. Just write down any questions you want us to ask him.
Like what?
Don't worry about it. We just need the jury to know we're challenged by this guy.
Please state your full name.
Richard Evans.
And are you sometimes known by another name? A nickname or tag?
They call me Bobo.
Mr. Evans, can you tell me what happened on the 22nd of December of last year?
We hit a drugstore.
Can you identify from whom you got the sign that everything was alright?
That's him sitting next to the woman with red hair.
Can you explain how you got caught?
This lame-looking brother come up to me and said he wanted to cop some rocks. I gave him the crack and next thing he slapped the cuffs on me.
You were promised a deal for your testimony. Can you tell us what that deal is?
If I tell the truth I can get 10 to 15 years.
Are you telling the truth today?
Yeah.
Nothing further.
If you ever want to walk the streets again, you had better find somebody to take the weight. Isn't that correct?
What are you saying? That I cop a plea? I just told you I was trying to cop. King is the cause of me being in this mess.
Not you? You didn't want to do the stick-up.
Man, later for you.
Nothing further.
What was Mr. Harmon's purpose and did he get any of the money?
He was just a lookout. He got no money and after the robbery King and I stayed low.
Thank you, nothing further.